Welcome back to Quilts from the Cabin. My name is Kim Exshaw of ExshawQuilts.com, and in today's episode I have a few things to chat about. You're gonna have to excuse the mess and the lights today. The cabin is a disaster. I haven't cleaned it yet today. I've been so busy working at night on the new collection, which I'm going to show you a couple of those from the Arizona collection. That's what I've called it. So I'm really excited to share about that. I love this collection. Like, it is so much fun to cut, piece, hand quilt, all of it. Like, I'm really enjoying the process of that. So anyway, yeah, so let's jump into the episode. So as you know, I live in northern Canada, so it gets dark really early here, and it's only 1:30, but today it's overcast and quite dark, so I have every light on in the cabin trying to get enough light just to film. So I do apologize for the light today. I know it's not the nicest or prettiest, but that's what we got, so we're just gonna go with it. And I do have my notes. If you see me looking down, I do have my notes here. I get really nervous when I go to film and I repeat myself, so I'm trying to avoid that. So I have some notes. So yeah, so let's start with the sewing machine drama. Okay, so oh my goodness, since the last podcast, like, I shared some of the drama that had been happening. Like, I had dropped my Juki, I needed a part replacement, and then my backup machine that I have used, actually I got that on Facebook Marketplace. It's been amazing. It's a Brother 1200 or 1300. It's a really old machine. But anyway, so the same part decided to fail on that machine, and then the bobbin winder died, and I was like, oh my goodness. So then I started using my other Brother machine that I use for applique, and I only use it for applique, so I haven't really done a whole lot of piecing with that, and I'm used to the Juki and how to piece with that. So anyway, that was a bit of a learning curve. So then I ordered a new machine. As I told you, I ordered a new Juki machine that I was very excited about, and it arrived and I was using it, and I was really excited to have like a new machine, and not only that, but the upgraded machine. So anyway, I'm using the machine and I'm like, man, it's smelling bad. Like, it doesn't smell normal. And I was using it and I smelled electrical, like like that burning electrical smell. And at first I was like, is that the wood stove? Did I forget something on top of the wood stove? Because I've done that before. And then I realized that smell was coming from my brand new machine. So I turned it off and I inspected it, and I'm not sure whether it is burning wires in my new machine, or if they did over oil it. I had my husband checked it, who is a mechanic, and he checked it out, and he's like, there is a lot of lubricant in these. Like, the oil on the bobbin case that I took out to change or to load the bobbin, I was like, it was like literally dripping off my hands, the amount of oil that was on it. So I was like, okay, well, that's not good. And then I asked my husband, I'm like, what can be making that smell? And he's like, well, the burning oil, but if it's on the electrical, it could cause problems down the road. And I'm like, oh my god, what is going on here? So I contacted the company that sold it to me, and I'm like, hey, I'm afraid that this is gonna burn my house down, because it definitely smells like something electrical is burning. So I got a return slip and I sent it back. So I'm still waiting for the refund of that machine to order another machine. But I'm a little bit leery, because they did admit in the email that Juki is notorious for over lubricating their machines. So I was like, well, am I gonna have this problem again? So and not only that, but another thing that I noticed with my Juki, and this is probably the way that I sew rather than a machine issue, but it is a known issue apparently, because I researched all kinds of things in order to find the solution. But my stitches are never completely balanced on both sides of the machine, and I do know how to tension my machine, and also the bobbin case, you can tension that as well. So the bobbin controls the top stitches, and then the tension on the top of the machine controls the bottom stitches. Or yes, so I got the top tension perfect. The casing, after I wiped out the oil out, not all of it, but you know, like it was dripping oil, or you know, wiped some of that excessive oil that was in there. I got that to tension really nice, but then the top tension, I could never get the top tension. I was like, what is going on? And I think I just got a lemon. Honestly, I just feel that that machine was just a lemon. There was something in manufacturing that, you know, it just didn't work. So I've sent that machine back, and I've ordered another machine, and this might surprise you, but I really did like my backup machine that I had, that I was using, that I got off of Facebook. That was the Brother, and it's a semi-industrial machine that I actually really liked. The difference between those two machines is that I will miss having the foot pedal function, so you can cut the thread on the Juki, whereas you can't on the Brother. Also the needle down function, so I'm gonna miss that with not having it on the Brother. But with all of the drama that I've had with the Juki lately, I just want something else. So I'm going to go with the Brother PQ1600. I've heard really great things about it. Also, the tensioning problems that were happening with the 15, apparently they have fixed that with the 16. So I'm excited to try it. I love that machine, so we'll give it a go. So that's my sewing machine drama. So the part actually did show up for the my 2000 Juki, so I had my husband put that in, but I'm still having tensioning problems. It's cutting the thread when I go to sew at higher speeds, so I've adjusted the tension about 1,000,000 times, and the Juki manufacturer told me to ship it away, but because where I would have to ship it would be in the States, and with the tariffs, I'm kind of worried about it. Not only that, but I no longer have the box for that Juki. I don't know where I put it, or somebody got rid of it along the way, or maybe I did, I don't know. So I don't have the box to even ship it away. So I'm gonna play with the tension a little bit more, but yeah, so I'm using it at slower speeds because it's not breaking the thread. But as soon as I try to go faster, I don't know. I've tried adjusting the tension on both ends, and for some reason it's still not going well. So anyway, I have managed to still start the Arizona collection despite all of that drama, and I'm really excited about it. I have some of the fabric here sitting here that I wanted to show you, and I have enjoyed like the whole process of starting this collection. So it is based on like a log cabin style design with these colors, and I will grab them. So I buy full bolts because, well, you know, I do a lot of quilting. So this is the plum, and unfortunately the colors don't show up in camera as they are in real life. The lighting in here is not the greatest, but this is, oh no, this is mulberry, sorry. So this is, I was trying to go for a burgundy, but unfortunately they were out of stock. So I went with second best, and this is the mulberry, which is kind of like a deep red wine. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I'm glad I actually, the other was out of stock, because this is my new favorite color right now. I love it so much. So this is, I'm pairing the mulberry with some plum. This is all Northcott Colorworks, by the way. And I'm pairing it with this beautiful plum, and it was not my favorite. I probably wouldn't make a whole quilt just with this color, but the combination with the mulberry and the scarlet make this a perfect addition to this little trio that I got going on. So yeah, I really love this deep purple with other colors. I'm not a super fan of it on its own. It's not the color I thought it would be when it showed up, but still, I really enjoy it. It's still really pretty. And then this is the scarlet. This is also the color that I have been using in the Christmas collection. And it is really, really pretty as well. It has a nice pop to it. So the other colors are a bit muted, whereas this is a bit brighter. So it has like this perfect little balance going on that I really, really love. So that is the trio for the Arizona color, or the Arizona collection. That's what I'm calling it, because it is inspired by Arizona. Like, I am obsessed with, I've never been and I really want to go, but actually a lady that I follow on Instagram went there, and since she posted those pictures of the Antelope Canyon, I have been obsessed. Like, it is just so beautiful. And in the evening, like when it's set, the sun is setting, and those colors, those it's just it's so lovely. So that is what this collection is based on, is that. And then Ralph Lauren's Rustic Cabin. If you've seen it, maybe you've seen it on Pinterest and stuff. I have a picture of it saved and I am obsessed with it. It's just the cutest little thing ever. So that's kind of the inspiration for this collection, and I have a lot planned for this collection. So far we have 2 finished patterns that are up on the website. I'm just gonna move my notes so I can kind of get to things here, because I put it at the bottom and I'm not sure why. I did that. Okay, so the first one is a pouch, and the cute little zipper pouch. And this was so much fun. I wish it showed the true colors, well, kind of maybe, but oh, I loved putting this together. This was so much fun. And I used a different zipper this time. Normally I use like the plastic zippers, but I wanted to try something a little bit more skookum. So I did like this big metal zipper on it this time, and it's really nice. And it just finished really, really nice. So I use scraps for the zipper. This is called the zipper strip that I use. I just find that when I use the zipper strip in my pouches, and maybe that's confused people, that's why I did a whole tutorial on it, on how to assemble my pouch patterns. But the zipper strips just make the zipper function so much better than having the blocks, the blocks sewn to the zipper, I found. So that's why I do the strip. So I just use some scraps for the zipper strips, sorry, and then the tabs. These are the tabs that go at the end of the zipper, and man, it just finishes so nice. I'm really, really happy with this. I love this design so much right now. Like, you know how much I love stars, right? I talked about them in my last episodes, and I love stars. I mean, they're all over. Well, actually, that's a bear paw. Never mind. That's a bear paw design. What am I talking about? But I love stars. Like, all of my daughter's collection that I'm doing for her grad are stars, and she's obsessed with them as well. I'm just gonna grab it, actually. It's right here. So, you know, like this pattern here, like, love stars. Sawtooth, the Ohio star. Oh my goodness, I love stars. But I think I have found something that I love even more. Like, assembling it was just so much more fun. I just had a real blast with it. So that's the pouch. So it's like not a perfect square, it's a pouch. You know, I sized the block so it would fit the pouch dimensions, and I'm just really, really happy with how that went together. And the colors, I mean, I probably would go maybe with a different color on the top now that I have it finished, but it is cute, and it does look like a cabin. Like, you could see the roof, maybe the red roof, and then the candle inside the window or the hearth. So that's the inspiration for this. It's like, I love cabin blocks. Oh my goodness. But I love what they represent the most. You know, like the hearth of the home, the heart of the home. Oh, I love that. Okay, so this is the first one. And like I said, I'll go up. Oh, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm getting too excited. I'm talking about these. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Okay. But I did do a tutorial, and I'll go over that with the other pouch. So that's coming up. I gotta stick to my plan here so I'm not all over the place. Okay, and then the next finished pattern from the Arizona collection so far is a pillow. Oh my gosh, I love it. My husband has already stolen this, by the way. I told him don't touch it because I still need to do, because after the pictures I'm like, I still need to do my quilt podcast, don't touch it. So where do I find it last night? On the couch underneath him. He already stole it, so I was like, okay, well, whatever, I guess. I did run it over with the lint brush, but it's still linty. So, but yeah, this is the pillow cover. And thank you for voting in the poll. So I put out a poll and I asked, which do you prefer, the zipper closure or the envelope back? And like 86% on YouTube on here, envelope back. And then the same was true in my Instagram story. So I was like, okay, it's envelope back. So I did go ahead and I updated all of the other patterns that I have for the pillows to show the envelope back. And thank you, like so many of you messaged back and was like, thank you for this, this is so lovely. They're really excited to make the pillow again with the envelope back. Those that bought the one with the zipper closure are really excited about it. So that was really nice. And I also have done a few updates to the other patterns because I want to make sure that my patterns read really well for beginner quilters, because I love like getting people into quilting. So I went and I did some tweaks. The patterns are correct, but I wanted to tweak them and make them even better, and that'll be the next thing that I show you. But anyway, so I sent out all of those updated patterns, and that's what I like to do. So when I do an update or a correction to a pattern, I try to email everybody that is on my purchase list who have bought patterns in the past and, you know, want the update, or even if they don't want it, I still message to make sure that everybody's like got the updated, because I always love to tweak things and make things even better. Or if there is a correction, because I'm human and I do get them tech edited, but still, like, I miss things, I'm human, right? So if there's something that I was like, oh my goodness, I've missed this or that or whatever, I immediately correct it and send it out. So anyway, but yeah, that is the second make, and I have a whole collection with this design coming out. I have a table runner, a throw quilt, and a tote bag, because those have been really popular, and I'm really excited about this. This is not a color palette that I would normally do, but I wanted something that felt really warm and lovey and like cozy feeling. And then when I saw Ralph Lauren's rustic cabin, and then I was like going through all of these old like quilt books and looking at log cabins, and I was like, okay, yeah, I have to do this color palette. So, and anyway, my daughter really loves burgundy. She's on a burgundy kick, which I am also. I just bought a whole bunch of burgundy yarn for a cardigan that I want to knit, so I'm on a kick too. So, but yeah, so I have lots coming to the shop with this palette and design. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is the body pillow. So I know that because like when I first designed the body pillow, it had a closure at the one end, and I know that can be like a little bit difficult to put your long pillow in there. So I was like, I've been trying to come up with like a better solution to that. Like, it's totally doable and correct, but I want to make things better. So I finally came up with a solution that I think, well, that does work so much better. So to kind of show you those steps that I like, to make sure that you're looking at this and you're like, is this correct? It is. But I wanted to post a tutorial on how to assemble the new body pillow cover pattern. So I'm building a new body pillow. Actually, this is for my son. It's called the Lincoln body pillow. It's to pair up with the Lincoln quilt that I already have. as a pattern. So this will be a body pillow pattern. It measures 20 by 54 inches finished, and it will have the updated, well, I did update the other body pillow and sent that out as well. And then I realized that I sent the wrong version. I was like, oh my, sometimes like, I'm like, okay, well, that was, I'm actually embarrassed by that. But then I followed that up and I labeled the file so I wasn't confused when I uploaded it, and that was okay. So anyway, I decided that we're going to put a very long zipper in the, rather than the side, a zipper on the side, or an envelope back, which I also tried an envelope back, and that was not fun. Trying to put the pillow in there on a body pillow, it was just, it's doable, but it was a struggle bus, like, to get it to push in. And I kind of wanted it to be not so much, you know, work to get your pillow cover or your pillow insert into the cover. So that's why I didn't go with the envelope back. But that's also the reason why I wanted to do a long zipper that runs the length, not the entire length, but the length of the body pillow. So I just finished sandwiching this and quilting this pillow cover, and then I'm going to film a tutorial on how to assemble the new body pillow patterns. So I'm really excited to do that. Actually, I just finished filming, and actually I just finished editing it too, but I really wanted to do like a mini kind of like quilt workshop for YouTube, because I do have my big workshop on my website that goes over absolutely everything, but I wanted to kind of like an overview for YouTube for people just to get started, because I know that when I discovered quilting, I just wanted like to get started, right? So I get really probably overexcited about things, but I really just wanted to get started. So I wanted that for also beginners too. So I have filmed a how to quilt tutorial that'll be on YouTube. I used the Christmas placemat as kind of like the sample because I could fit it in camera, but those steps are exactly the same steps that you would take on a bigger quilt, like a throw, a queen, a twin, whatever you're making, same steps. So I'm really excited about that. That airs next weekend, so I do hope you watch it. That would be really nice. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But okay, so the last thing I have to chat with you about, let's check our note. Okay, yeah, so the last thing I have to chat with you about is the pouches. So I did do a tutorial on YouTube. This is just a very basic, I would say beginner friendly quilted zipper pouch, and I made this into a tutorial for YouTube, so you can watch me assemble everything. This is not pieced. I just did some quilting lines and crossed them, so I thought that looked really pretty with the white stitches, so you could kind of see them. This also has the zipper strips and the zipper tabs, but it walks you through the entire process on how to assemble the pouches. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. It turned out really well, and this is also going to be a gift for my son as part of the Lincoln collection. But I just wanted something like a toiletry bag, and this fit the bill. So this pattern is on the website, and the tutorial is already posted on here on the channel, so you can go and check that out if you want. So these are the other pouches. I can't remember if I actually showed these in another podcast episode. They're kind of all blending together in my brain, but I'll quickly show you anyway. These are, like, this one is probably my favorite because it's brown and because it's like a sawtooth variety, or no, is this? Yeah, this is sawtooth variety. So this is another option. And then of course the Ohio. So yeah, so I've got a few pouches. I really love making them because they are like a quicker make. Not only that, but they make really great gifts. So if you're in a time crunch, these or the pot holders. I actually have sold a ton of pot holder patterns during the Black Friday sale, which I was surprised by. I was like, that's awesome. So yeah, so if you want quick gifts to make before Christmas, definitely go check out the pouches and the pot holders, because they're quick make. Pot holders are really awesome for beginners as well. So yeah, you can go check that out and make them. There are 3 different designs too in the pot holder trio. The blue ones have 3 different designs, so that's kind of nice too. So you can mix and match, or like match all of them if you want, and there's 3 different designs in there. And then of course the Christmas ones, the poinsettia, they're all the same designs because I'm obsessed with poinsettias right now. So yeah, so I think that's it for this episode. I know it was like a quick episode, but I did want to pop in and visit and see how everyone is doing. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all in my notes. Yeah, that's all. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and definitely go check out my patterns at exshawquilts.com. I do have an Etsy shop too, which has been pretty popular lately, and it's Exshaw Quilts there as well, so you can go check that out if you prefer to get your patterns there or on my website. Doesn't matter, they're everywhere. Oh, and I actually have patterns over at QB and oh my goodness, I cannot remember the abbreviations at all. I'm gonna leave something here on the screen because I am terrible for abbreviations. But yeah, I also have patterns with that shop as well. So yeah, so thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.